heaviest rain I've ever ridden in. Oh, my bike feels amazing. I'm so excited. Ever since starting adventure riding last year, I've absolutely loved my Honda 300 Rally. It has taken me on some amazing journeys and has been an incredible bike for me to do all our adventures on so far. But as many of you know, the best part about owning a bike is all the upgrades and modifications you can add to make it truly the perfect bike to suit you and your riding. The newest additions to my Rally included a new exhaust, ECU and air filter, which I was lucky enough to receive from SSS Motorcycles located in Tamworth. I was beyond eager to test out these new upgrades and share my first impressions. So we jumped back on the bike despite the gnarly weather and rode straight into the torrential rain. So good morning everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today's video is actually going to be a little bit different from usual, but I'm super lucky to say that I'm getting some new upgrades for my Honda Rally. So Graham, who is actually one of my dad's old school friends, has driven all the way from Tamworth to deliver a very special package from SSS Motorcycles, which contains upgrades for my Honda Rally, including an ECU upgrade and upgrades for the air filter and exhaust. So hopefully these new additions to my bike just improve the jerkiness in the throttle and also make my bike sound a whole lot better. So I'm super keen to see how they all turn out. So today we're just basically stripping down the bike and adding all those new components to my Rally. And then hopefully in the next couple of days we can go out and go for a little bit of a test ride and see how they all worked out for me. But I'm super excited to see how they go and hopefully all goes well. So just coming into our shed now, and as you can tell, it is bike central, but you can recognize this bike as another Honda Rally, but this one's actually got all the upgrades and all the goodies already on it. So this is what my bike will hopefully look like by the end of the process. But there's my bike over there and all the stuff is ready to go, and it shouldn't be long until we're putting it all together. I'm super keen to see how it all turns out. In order to add all the new components from SSS, my dad and Graham began the lengthy process of stripping down my bike. It became very clear that my Rally needed a good cleaning as well, seeing the amount of dust that was hiding underneath the surface that we clearly had been ignoring. Considering my very limited knowledge on bikes, it was a great learning experience to watch him work and go through all the different components whilst taking it apart and putting it back together. After a day's hard work, my bike looked as good as new and was ready to ride. So we just left home a few minutes ago or so and we're headed straight towards the servo to basically refuel and also take cover because apparently we are going to get absolutely hammered by some rain. We're waiting for a break in the rain this morning for so long, so it's about midday now and it doesn't look like we've done a very good job of missing it. You are going to be so jealous. Oh my goodness, hello. Oh. That was a bit weird, but oh my gosh, as I was saying before, you were going to be so jealous. Even just that little stint till a fuel stop, it's amazing.
Got the nicest sound. The hum of that little baby sounds so good for bike.
Well, your only problem with it before was that it was so tinny and that it was such high revs, but just that little stint there, it felt like you just had that little bit more oomph. It was really cool. I don't want to sound dramatic or anything, but this weather is not ideal for riding. But anyway, we're out here and I think we are going to be heading towards Kenilworth. Basically, I'm following Dad's lead and hoping for the best. And I have to give Dad credit for these new clutch levers as well. They're way better because before I couldn't even reach them, which was making it very tricky, especially for me to stand up. I couldn't reach them at all. So I'm hoping this will make quite a difference. Oh, they feel like little bullets. Okay, I can feel them.
How's your visor?
I'm pretty foggy.
I'm so foggy.
I should have put my raincoat on my elbows.
Oh, you're going to be saturated.
I can't see anything. Oh, there's your pretty little swans.
I had my raincoat and I didn't even think to put it on and now I've just reached.
Oh wow, it's pretty down here. Oh my goodness, how fun is my bike? Even just on the road so far, I'm like, this is awesome.
I think it sounds good. You don't sound.
Can you hear me from your bike?
Well, normally I think there's someone delivering mail behind me, but
A little postie.
yeah, but now you actually sound like a thumper now.
No, it's good. I'm really excited to hit the dirt and see how we go.
All right, she's dirt now for a while.
Oh, my bike feels amazing. I'm so excited. I wasn't really sure what to expect, but I'm quite impressed so far. And apparently we're going to have a little bit of a break from the rain, so Dad says. But most of the time, as usual, I don't trust his weather predictions so much. But poor Mum is absolutely drenched. Her jacket is pretty thin and more meant for the summery weather. So that bout of rain before just got her soaked to the bones. That's why I think I've got the best jacket for this scenario. Because we got absolutely hammered before and I still feel pretty dry. Oh, today's going to be so much fun, I can already tell. Oh, you can see the falls down there. Wow, it's getting a bit of a hammering with that rain.
How's your bike?
I'm absolutely in love. It's so good. Oh, you're going to have a ride of it later. You'll love it. It's just that made that much bigger difference. I said to Dad before I was having to stay in such low gear because I felt like I was going to stall everywhere.
Yeah.
So now I can go in those higher gears and I don't have to keep the revs up as much. So it's made a big difference.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah, it actually sounds like your bike now. I was kind of jealous of how good your bike sounds. So now Dad's going to be the odd one out, sounding a bit tinny.
Yeah.
So this is our current situation with the rain. We just pulled over kind of to take cover next to the waterfall here. And it's absolutely hammering down. But anyway, I've got to go over there and turn my key off. So I've got to brave it after hiding under this tree. But hopefully it does clear up soon.
Yeah, my jacket's got a few.
So we're getting absolutely saturated right now. We're still on Wapperdam Road and travelling along, making our way to Kenilworth hopefully. So we'll keep heading along and hopefully the rain does clear up a little bit. Wow, I think this is the heaviest rain I've ever ridden in. Yeah, I don't want to be dramatic, but I can't say it's the most ideal conditions to go for a ride. Jeez. Oh, I'm riding blind at the moment. Gotta go slow. Poor Graham, we're not showing him the lovely rides in the Sunshine Coast at the moment with the weather. If it's any consolation, even in the pouring rain, my bike with all the new upgrades feel really, really good. So we're just turning onto Atkinson Road now. So I'm currently out in front at the moment, getting absolutely hammered. Jeez Louise, I thought in the forestry it might have a little bit of cover under it. Is this the way we're meant to be going? Well, we're going this way now, sorry everyone behind me if it was the wrong way. I know it's a bit unconventional, but riding in these forestries with the rain and everything is really fun. I can't wipe the smile off my face. I think in the rain today I'll be going even slower than I usually do, just so I kind of stay within my boundaries because it is quite slippery. I have to say these new levers are so much better. The ones I had before I could barely reach them sitting down, and when I was standing up there was no hope I was going to be able to get to them. So Dad ordered me some new ones and put them on since our last ride, and I'm gonna say they made a huge difference. We were hoping to take Graham on one of our favourite rides here out near Kenilworth, but hopefully everything goes well with the weather and the tracks aren't too washed out. Whew, she's slippery. Definitely need to stay within my legs today because it is super slippery. Just going nice and slow. Hopefully those guys behind me don't mind. If not, they're more than welcome to fly past. Yeah, these new upgrades have made such a big difference on those hill climbs, because before it was just so jerky with the throttle and you would really have to be mindful of what gear you're in. I think it's pretty safe to say we're going to have all these roads mostly to ourselves. There's not going to be many other bikes out here. So we're just coming into Mapleton National Park now. We just couldn't help ourselves. We kind of had to go for a ride today. We were debating whether or not it was the right decision, but we were so desperate to come out and try the new upgrades on the Rally, because Dad and Graham have been working really hard on getting that all sorted, stripping down the bike and putting on the new additions. So I can't thank them enough, because it's made a world of difference. Oh, there she goes, she's flying.
Here's the thumper. I can hear you coming.
Yeah, you can hear me coming from a mile away, I reckon.
I can hear you coming forever.
Oh, it's so good. It's so much fun.
Has a nice tune, like.
Oh, well,
It's like really nice.
well, those hills, I'm not worrying about stalling or anything. That's the biggest thing for me, is going up the hills and not being like, I'm going to stall, which is really cool.
Yeah, oh, that's awesome. That'll improve your riding, I think, a lot.
Yeah, I'm not going too fast today. I feel a bit slippery, but
No.
stay within the limits.
Yeah, careful of the clay. There's some clay spots that are really slippery.
We're either called diehards or stupid.
Have you got your ABS off, Rem?
Oh, that's a really good idea. We're so hopeless at remembering the ABS.
Stopping.
Yeah. Actually, I was like, it's pretty slippery. God, I'm hopeless. Definitely need to remember to make up a sticker that shows we're pretty amateur. Doesn't my bike sound good?
It sounds really
Oh, how exciting. All right, we're going to head off again. It is absolutely pouring down.
We're crazy.
We are crazy. But anyway, it's all part of it. All right, let's hit the road again. Dad's going to find Graham. We were going to go down that road, but I think we've decided it's going to be a little bit treacherous. Oh. So we just head into Mapleton, I think, and I think Dad mentioned we might go down Obi Road, which again is one of our local favourites. Well, I have to say, my jacket and pants have officially passed the rain test, because I still feel pretty dry. Wow. This rain is crazy.
Nothing I own is waterproof.
I'm so wet.
Make sure your ABS front.
This is brutal, isn't it? We're crazy.
I feel like I'm sitting in a puddle of water. It's gone in my vents, because I have my vents open, and it's just, yeah.
Oh, nothing's sacred anymore. We are absolutely saturated.
Try everything, but I forgot that my tank bag isn't waterproof. So.
I feel it dripping down into my boots.
Yeah.
That's how bad it is.
Well, your clothes, that's the funny thing, your clothes are waterproof, so it's running down your legs into your boots.
Alrighty, let's get the show back on the road. We're going down Obi Road now. And as you can see, the weather has not improved in the slightest. Alright, Dad's telling me to keep going. I'm just going to have to go really slow, because it is just that little bit wet. It may not be conventional, but I'm still having a blast. It's so fun. It just adds something a little bit different, I guess. Oh, something's wrong, obviously. Oh, so my blinker? Oh, yeah. That's how bad it is. I can't even see my blinker. Yeah, the new clutch levers have made a difference. At least I can reach them now, especially going down these hills. There goes Dad. He'll be having fun. He loves a good rainy ride. It's not so much the road that's hard, it's the not being able to see anything which I swear we always get hit by rain anyway, but we can't really complain because we kind of did it to ourselves today. It's so pretty though. You really feel like you're in the rainforest now. I don't want to fall off the edge there, so I got to kind of be wary of that. I should have put my little mini raincoat over my backpack, but I wasn't smart enough for that. So I think all the contents are going to be absolutely drenched. But anyway, you live and you learn. I'll remember for next time. There goes Mum. She's handling her bike so well. I'm really impressed with her. As you could probably hear by now, the microphone in my helmet began to decline rapidly before cutting out completely, which I should have been expecting considering the amount of water that got into it. So apologies for the poor sound quality once we entered the Kenilworth State Forest. Oh, I thought I couldn't love my bike anymore, but this is just awesome. Whoa! I'm still, oh god, that's slidey. Wow. Oh, she's throwing up a lot of dirt. You alright? Oh, god, she scared me then. She almost went off kilter. I'm gonna go past her. You alright, Mum, hopefully? Nice and slow. That's why it's so easy to get out of your comfort zone on this stuff when you're having too much fun, but it can definitely get a bit out of hand if you're not careful. Right, so here's a little bit of a steeper hill climb coming up. Let's see how the bike handles it. Oh, that just feels so good. And it's definitely got a smoother throttle.
Do all that, my back tyre's just passing me on the slippery.
I'm telling you, this bike, you thought it was a tractor before? Unbelievable.
Well, this is when that time I came in with Dad we came in a bit earlier and we're on steeper climbs, and that's when I fell in love with your bike. I'm like, oh, I could do anything.
Oh, well, you got to have a ride a bit in a bit.
Did you see my tyre coming when you passed me?
You scared me so much because I was like, she's going down and I'm going down with her.
Yeah, well, I was just going up a hill and my back tyre's I think it was just trying to get traction. It's skidding and I'm thinking Remy's going to be having a heart attack.
I was so scared. I don't even know what I was talking about. Then I saw you go and I was like, I might go past her. I was like, I don't want to be behind her anymore.
I wouldn't want to be behind me either.
Despite the weather, we all had such a blast in the forestry. I couldn't get over how much I loved my bike with the new modifications and felt like it was improving my riding significantly. After the others swapped bikes a few times for some test rides, we began to head out towards Imbil, where Mum and I would begin our journey home while the boys continued on further for some more riding.
Oh, how was that, Rem?
Oh, that was so much fun.
Was it?
That was so good. Oh, this feels like a big dirt bike now, and it just adds that little extra level of stuff. It's so good.
I'm so excited I can hear you coming.
Well, now you have no excuse to lose me in the forestries now.
No,
you can hear me a mile away.
Well, it's weird. Before I used to always, when standing up, I had to look in the rear vision mirror to see if you're on my bum or anything like that. Now I can just feel you and hear you.
Well, yeah. You're the quiet bike now out of Mum and I. It's good. I love it. It's so good. Well, some of those hills, I didn't feel like I was going to stall like I usually do, which just makes such a big difference.
Well, that's that thing they call the ECU. I think that's giving you the extra extra.
And the throttle control, oh, I didn't think I could love my bike more, but this has just added a whole new thing.
Oh, I'm so excited for you.
It's cool. Anyway, we'll enjoy our break now and hopefully get a bit of break from the rain. As you can see, Mum and I weren't able to catch a break from the rain during our trip home. But nonetheless, both of us had such an amazing day. Overall, I can say that I was thoroughly impressed with my bike's new additions from SSS and can definitely say it's going to change how I ride from now on. So Mum and I have just made it home back from Imbil just then, and it did bucket down again on the highway, so we are pretty saturated. But I have to say I'm pretty impressed with my Gore-Tex gear. It's done the job pretty well, and for the most part I'm dry underneath. But talk about a fantastic ride today. I absolutely loved it, and I am pretty easy to say I'm over the moon with my new upgrades with my bike. It's just made it that all the more fun. I didn't think I could love my bike anymore, but it is truly fantastic, and I've even made Mum question whether the CF Moto was the right choice for her or not. But overall, it was a really fun day, and hopefully Dad and Graham are still having fun out there. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did, because it always does help. But anyway, I hope you did enjoy, and stay tuned for the next adventure.